Hi, I'm Brian from Michigan Insurance Source. Probably sitting there going, why has he got tinfoil on his head? Oh dear Lord, it's going to be one of those people that's end of the world and the government sucking your brains out of your head. No, not quite, not me. But what I am about is safety. And in today's day and age, you see a lot more things like hurricanes, massive snowstorms, people being without power, people being stranded in their homes with days. And so what we have here on this table is a bunch of things that you can put into what we declare as a safety bucket, or in some people's cases, safety bags. And if you want a full list of everything that we have, please email us at safetybag@gmail.com, safetybag@gmail.com, and we'll send you the list of everything you can put in a bucket or a bag that can help you keep you safe in case of a natural disaster. But let's just go through it real quick. First of all, every home needs a good fire extinguisher. Make sure you have one. So if you get a 5-gallon bucket that can be bought at any hardware store, make sure you buy the lid. You see, here's the thing. You put the lid on, just like it helps keeping paint from spilling out, it helps from water from getting in and spoiling the stuff in your bucket. But get your bucket. Get a disposable tarp. Simple, easy. Doesn't have to be really big, a blue tarp. It can cover up a lot of things. And trust me, a lot of times when a tornado comes in, hurricane comes in, snowstorm comes in, you might need to cover something up. You might need to tie it down. So, simple cord, basic rope. Put that in there. Zip ties. Get that in there. Now, duct tape. 101 things. Make sure you got a nice big roll. Stick it in there. Big roll. Not this little stuff. A lot of times when you buy kits like this, they give you this little itsy bitsy roll of duct tape. Useless. So, other thing. A good, small LED flashlight. You light up the room real nice, and you got to make sure you have batteries. So when you put your batteries in there, make sure the batteries, I got them somewhere here on the table, here they are, stay in the packet, not in the light. Reasoning is, you put them in the light, they can corrode. When they're in here, they tend not to corrode. So you put in batteries. In fact, everything that you might have, you might want to put an AM, FM radio in there, make sure you got the batteries for it. Keep it in its own packet. Put the flashlight in there. Now, once again, when you buy a lot of these kits, they send you one of these things. Takes 2 double Ds and a regular light bulb. These stink. It just doesn't make any sense. Get rid of them. LEDs work better. Good pair of leather work gloves. You'll see a lot of these in stores. They're nylon. They got leather in the front. They're all right. Leather is better. Reasoning is, if you got to touch something hot, nylon melts, leather doesn't. Upgrade by yourself, create your own, get rid of them, put them in there. Now, matches, needed. Lighter, needed. Candles. If you get small candles, fine. Use them, put them in there. But use them as your last defense. Go in and get yourself a glow stick. You can buy these on Amazon. There are a whole bunch of them out there. What you do, pull the little sucker out, snap it, break it. These will last for about 12 hours. These will light your house up, light them safely. You can hang them up. You can put a nice easy walkway to things like bathrooms and that so your family knows. Put them in there. Keep them in their packet. Sewing kits. Now, yesterday a friend of mine, when I was putting all this together, goes, Brian, in a case of a hurricane, why do I need a sewing kit? Do I really care if my jeans are ripped? Believe it or not, sewing kits are used for a lot more in disasters like, I don't know, stitching up wounds, besides stitching up clothing. So, there's a lot of things little sewing kits can be used for. Put it in there. Hand warmers. Well, Brian, if you're talking about hurricanes, why do I need hand warmers? Simple. I live in Michigan. Stuff gets cold. A couple of hand warmers get you a long way. Put it in there. Now, besides leather gloves, put yourself a set or a few sets of rubber gloves. Somebody gets hurt, they have blood, you got blood in places. You want to make sure you're protecting your skin. You know, you don't want their blood or their infection to get onto you. Rubber gloves. Put them in a Ziploc bag. In fact, go out and buy a bunch of little Ziploc bags so you can stick a lot of this stuff in and keep it organized in your bucket. Boom, boom. Toiletries. Never ceases to fail when a natural disaster hurts. What does the Red Cross go looking for? Toiletries. Things like soap, toothpaste, toothbrushes. Give me a break. I get a toothbrush every 4 months from my dentist. I got more toothbrush than I know what to do with. Boom, they're in there. Hand cream. suntan lotion or, sunscreen. Even in the wintertime, if you got to walk out in the snow, protect your face. Put on sunscreen. And a good pocket knife. All this stuff might need to be cut, ripped open. Boom, throw it in there. Whistle. Well, why do I need a whistle? What's the point of a whistle? Okay, picture yourself in a small room. You can move around a little bit, but your house fell in around you. You can hear the people outside, but your voice is harsh. You can still breathe. You blow a whistle nice and loud, they can hear you. You'd rather have them find you living than a cadaver dog finding you dead. This might be the one thing where they can find you quicker. Get on it, blow on it, make a lot of noise. It works. Make sure it's in there. And to all my pot-going friends out there, you might be using these Altoid containers for a lot of other things. But in this case, I keep small pencils and other little things that might float around. These little Altoid cans, for small items, they're great. It keeps them dry, put them in a Ziploc bag, it keeps things organized. Boom. Safety blanket. Once again, you can find these on Amazon. Believe it or not, you wrap up in this thing, keeps you nice and warm. These are just a few things that we have in our bucket. If you want the full list of things, once again, email me safetybag@gmail.com. Last but not least, this big sucker, first aid kit. Got it at Sam's Club for about 25 bucks. Has everything in it that I need. I have one at my house. And I have a smaller one in my car. Take the time. If you want to know what a good first aid kit should have in it, on that list that we'll email you, I'll have a list of everything a good first aid kit has in it. Like I said, this one cost me about 25 bucks. If you get under 20 bucks, it's gonna, you're gonna fall short on a few things. So, end of the day, here at Michigan Insurance Source, we want to help you protect your assets. And our lovely slogan is, in the case of a disaster, you don't want your assets hanging out. So, use these ideas, email us, and then that way we can make sure you're safe. Thanks for watching. Hope you found this enjoyable. See you again.